What is up, YouTube? It is Matty, and I'm going to bring you the first sort of recap video of the FPC wars that's going on at the moment. So firstly, big shout out to the Fair Play community, all the group of clans that have come together to help make this possible. As you know, if you saw my previous video, which I'll put a link to, it's 50 versus 50 war, so 100 attacks each side. And FPC Hill have got got the lead so far, it seems, on the amount of 3 stars compared to the number of attacks. Already there's been some absolutely amazing attacks shown or completed, and you can see the 3-star count is twice that on Heal than it is Rage. But you know, that's not, you know, slating anyone or anything like that, because both clans have got a mixture of all clans anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And all this is to do anyway is to show to get together and create content and show off what fair play clans can actually do without mod, which is quite interesting. So yeah, you know, I'll put a link to all the YouTubers, the streamers, the everything in the description. If this is, and the clans involved, if this is something you like to see, show your support. You know, share these videos, comment, like, do all that sort of stuff to just let us guys know that this is what you want to see, and we'll do more of this sort of stuff. But firstly, I'm going to open a beer. I've got a big bottle of Straff Hydrix, which I thought I'll open for the start of this video just to kickstart it, because I've got some raids to show. Just bear with me 1 second. Got the stiffest bottle, stiffest bottle ever. But if you don't know what Straff Hydrix is, it's a 12% lager that's from Belgium. So need to kickstart with this, I believe, and then we can jump right into the raid. So if you guys are sat there without a drink in your hand at the moment, why not get one? Go to the kitchen, get yourself a glass of beer or something, and unless you're under 18, of course, and yeah, join me on this little journey we're going to take. So I am going to split the video down into lots of little subsections, and just going to do it based on go through the war chronologically in sort of raid order. So I've just chose the raids that I thought were worthwhile to sort of show. Some of the other YouTubers or some of the other people might have shown different raids, and obviously the streamers will be showing anything and everything anyway. So yeah, let's kickstart it with Top Dog's attack on Carnage, which is number 24 versus number 24, because this was a nice attack, and it's the first one on my list to show. So I will be looking through all the raids, by the way. But you can see here you've got healers involved, so you've got an element of Queen Walk, you've got Valkyries involved as well as hogs and your golems and all the normal stuff. So he's using a giant early down so that the queen doesn't get targeted by too many arch towers at once, creating a bit of a funnel as well. The giant was there to distract the defences, so he could take them down and make sure his queen goes the right way, because that's key. Then he's using a double golem in sort of towards the town hall compartment, which is where the king and queen are, so they're definitely going to go down. But what I guess he's hoping to do is to take those down and push through that area into like the core, into trip some of the giant bomb areas. So with everything being funneled in now, nice and straightforward, the CC are getting pulled, and he's going to start taking that down. I will be drinking beer throughout this video, so excuse me while I do so. And you'll see here the king, so the enemy CC are down. He's already dropping hogs now, look. So the hogs are coming in through sort of 10 to 12 o'clock. The king and the queen are starting to take down defences. With that air defence gone, that might affect the hog pathing, because if there was a double giant bomb set over there, it would have gone down, or it wouldn't have been effective, because the Tesla might have been luring it in. It's difficult to say where the double giant bombs threats are going to be on this base, actually, because, well, you saw that there's one at the top there which did eradicate some of the hogs, I think, but because he's done, and they're the other set, look, but the king ended up tripping it and the hogs ended up dodging it, which was great. So he has got a small group of hogs left for the back end of the raid. Not only has he got a bit of splash damage to take down now before it's time for cleanup, he has already dropped some wizards down to clean up on the north side, and on the south side he's got a minion, and the hogs are starting to group there, and in the core the queen and the king are still wrecking. So turns out didn't need his poison spell. Nice sort of nice attack. I think the early group of hogs seem to die quite quickly, but the rest of his hogs seem to come in and clear up. I assume he used the Valkyries to help take down the heroes in the core, which is in the bottom compartment, which is where you'd expect them to be. So moving into the next attack that I want to show was NSR Hockey, and this is an interesting one. You'll see why. It's a Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 9 Dragon attack, which is really rare. So it's a strategy that's starting to come that works on certain bases when you can take down a lot of the air defences. Obviously you need to be able to keep an amount of dragons to actually finish off the base, and there's always a risk of time and that sort of thing. So what's he doing? Got a nice big funnel to begin with, using a couple of hogs to help take down the cannons, so the golems don't lose too much health, because they're going to have to do a little bit of tanking for a while. Using wizards as well to help create the wizards is also taking down some of those defences. And he's got a third golem in, so he's doing a stoned goho. No, sorry, not a stoned goho, obviously not. A stoned triple golem. So they're going in to do the tanking. The queen's going in. She's already starting to take down some air defences, trip the bombs. She's going to be working on the clan castle soon. The king's going in as well, look. And this is where the beauty of the raid actually comes out soon. You'll see that, I'm sorry, the signal emblem keeps coming up. You'll see that the king's going to go through and the golem's going to go through and actually help take down those air defences, because there's not much defence in the core past that expo. So it's a perfect opportunity to just go in and let his golems and let his queen, if only his queen could have taken down that Tesla, then she could have gone and actually helped up north. But you see the king here, he's going to take down the air defence now, and then the other air defence as well. Now, because the queen is actually going to be taken down by the king, which is awesome, but he's using his dragons to just go in, take down the rest of the defences, and he's trying to funnel them in so that they go in and take down all those key defences like the expo, the arch tower, that sort of thing. But he's got a load of troops left. He's got a load of dragons left already. He will come into a bit of an issue when he comes down to the bottom side of the base with 2 Teslas and an archer tower. But I'm sure he's going to have enough. And we're going to actually speed through, because we don't need to watch it all go through. The main part of the attack's been done with the taking down of the air defences, because once you've done that, all he needs to do is let his dragons go in and finish up, which they've just about done. And he came home with a 3-star, which was absolutely sick. Meanwhile, I'm going to go sort my Wi-Fi out. Give me 1 second. A few sips of beer later, and I am back, guys, to show you the raid by Hydrix, which is number 19 on 20, which is Brian Van, who is the guy from our clan. So Hydrix was able to absolutely, take his base down, and let's see how he did it. So it looks like it's a stoned goho, 3 golems with witches. So he's going to do it's a strong kill squad. So you can, what I've done this sort of attack before. And what it means is when you're using that much sort of tanking and distraction, you're hoping to do big things. And he really is, because he's hoping to go all the way through the base to get to the queen, taking out all the giant bomb threats en route. So big ask for him. He needs to make sure that the loons don't kill all his the loons don't kill all his golems, which is something that happened to me recently on a raid that I tried. The loons just killed the golems, and then all that tanking ability is gone. But you can see he's doing fine now. King's already down. The one golem's distracting a few defences at the top, and already you've got Skelly's just going in doing damage. I think giant bomb's already been tripped, a couple of them, so 2 are down. The king and the queen are just moving around. I think was there a second jump? I kind of missed that, but look at that. Hogs all been deployed down the bottom, straight onto a giant bomb, which was a little bit ropey, but he didn't panic. He dropped the hill in a good place without wasting it, and was able to keep all those hogs alive, which is awesome. So yeah, the hogs have survived. He's got his final heal spell going up the top side now, keeping them nice and alive to come up the last bit of point defense he's got to take down, which will be the arch tower, the Tesla, and the cannon. I'm just going to speed through now to show how they go down, which they do. Clean up troops he has got, but he is going to be reliant on those hogs to do a big chunk of clean up themselves, because he hasn't got much in the core other than a couple of skellies to take down those buildings. But able to come away with the 3-star, which was nice. Has got a goblin in his camp. Probably didn't realise it was still there, otherwise he would have dropped it, because that one looked like it came down close. So fair play to Hydrix for being able to take down yeah, for being able to take down Brian. The next one we're going to show is by Dr. J Murder, which was just after the attack, I believe, on... Let's have a look. I'm struggling trying to find these attacks, guys. Here we go, by Dr. J Murder on Powerbang. So Powerbang was taken down, guys, by Dr. J Murder. And let's have a look at the base design. So there are a couple of giant bomb threats. Let's have a look how he deals with them. So going in through the north side of the base, might be a stoned Goho by the look of it if there's a third golem in the clan castle. Going to be breaking in the 12 o'clock compartment. You can see the wizard tower's distracted on the one golem which you'd have planned for. Well, the third golem sort of didn't redirect, which is a little bit annoying. But the queen's in a nice position. That once she's taken down that expo, she should be able to start taking down the loons. So he's got to hope that the poison slowed them down enough, which was great, so that they weren't able to get the shots off. So that was an absolute perfect poison assistance on that raid to make sure these golems survived. King on king. King's about to die, I think. There he goes. King on queen. So the king's a level 30 king can absolutely clutch it, look, and now he's got his hogs coming in through the bottom side of the base to go and take it down. I believe in the core we might come across giant bombs, which we just have, look, which were taken down the process. So there was obviously a giant bomb in the north compartment as well. So the route he's chosen to take was to try and eliminate the most of the giant bomb threats, which he's done. And what that'll mean is it'll leave him enough hogs to be able to try and 3-star to finish off the base. You'll see here he has got golems alive, and in fact if that north golem only walked around the outside, it would have been able to go and tank for his remaining for that final arch tower. But the job's done. You got your queen and king both helping on cleanup in the core. Wizards at sort of 3 o'clock taking it down, and then a big group of hogs to help join up and clean up as well. So really nice attack on Powerbang's base. Fair play, eliminated pretty much all the giant bomb threats on with the kill squad, which was great. So nice choice of attack angle. I'm pretty sure I've attacked a base really similar to that. I'm pretty sure I have. Can't remember if I got the 3-star or not. Next attack we're going to look at is Forgotten Boy. Let's have a look where you are in the war replays. Bear with me. Forgotten Boy, there you are, taking down I Love J. 33 versus 33. Let's have a look at it. So, Town Hall 8 level cannons, Town Hall 8 level archer towers, max expos and max air defense. So it's I would say it's an 8.5, but it's almost coming up to a max Town Hall 9. It's not 100%, not a million miles away. So what strats are you using? It looks like it's going to be another Stoned Goho. Stoned Goho seems to be the go-to strategy for people, by the way, because all that tanking ability, those 3 golems, you can go in from an angle that's really far away from the queen, even though the queen was relatively centralised on this one, but you can go where the route that they don't want you to go. So when you create a base, if you put your giant bomb threats away from the queen, that's the obvious place to do it. But if you can use a really weighty kill squad to power through whichever angle you go in, you're going to find that it's going to give you a lot more value because those giant bombs are going to go down. So nice route going in now. The jump spell let him go through all of the compartments he needed because the queen obviously jumped over. So because he could get to the queen with one jump spell, it's made his life a hella easy. Queen's taking down the cannon now. He might need to pop the ability, which he did, but he actually wouldn't have needed to. I think he might have just been focusing on his group of hogs and saw his queen dying and thought, gotta save her, which wasn't a bad shout. You can see one set of double giant bombs have been triggered. Now I wonder if the others by the expo. I wonder if it's there, because if it is, the hogs might, from the angle it looks like they're going to come in, they should single trip. Now he has put a heal spell there just in case. I think he's expecting there to be a giant bomb here, but there's not, which is odd. Where are the final giant bombs then? I don't know. Seem to have lost them somewhere in the making of this video, but you can see now the hogs are cleaning up and the raid's over. The base has been broken apart. Hogs went round and cleaned it because he did the stone go. He was able to go through the bottom, take down the giant bomb threat. Maybe at some point we'll find out where those remaining ones were, but who knows. Last attack I'm going to show on this video before we I start worrying about the next one is number 15 versus 16, which is Vane taking down Chris. So let's have a look at the attack and see how it was done. So once again, our strategy that we like so much, Stone Goho. You can see one giant bomb threat's going to be between the air defense and the expo, and the other one's probably going to be between the air defense. But where both expos are is likely to be where both giant bomb threats are. So let's have a look at what he's doing. He's breaking in through the queen side to make sure he takes her down. So he doesn't want to take any risks. He wants to but that jump spell's got him into quite a few compartments there. So with the golems going in now, king doing, the king nearly did a runner then. That would have been disastrous for him. Didn't use the poison on the loons, which I probably would have done, but he did have a rage spell there, which has helped, so his life has got a bit easy there. First giant bomb threat identified was between the air defense and the expo, so that was taken down. Queen on the cannon. The queen's going to take down the archer as well, so a lot of point defense is going down here. Here come the hogs. Look, starting from the right, moving down to the south side now. Nice big hog train coming in, and it's going to jump onto the expo soon. Is this going to be where the other giant bomb threat is? We're going to find out. And you can see he's used the heal spell to cover that area off. He's hoping now that it's not the double giant bomb threat, but it is. But his hogs were split into two different groups, so it was exactly where I called it on the giant bomb threat. Used his poison to take down the skellies as well, and now he's on to the final wizard tower. Got enough hogs left just to clean the base, and there it is. Look. I forgot about that Tesla on the right hand side then. He had to go back and take that down. So yeah, Stone Goho, if you can master that, it looks like you can take down a lot of bases and give yourself a lot of options by the look of it, because all these bases were vastly different. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and let's tune in for the next one that's coming soon, so keep an eye out on my channel. As always, if you want to get instant notifications when I upload videos, it's at ClashingMatty on Twitter, but please subscribe to the channel, and hope you enjoyed. Peace out.